Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2016. My name is Tariasen. We're riding Tour de France. And we just celebrated for second place. We're 7th overall. We're less than 5 minutes away from the yellow jersey. We're back in the fray. But we're not going to be able to win it. I'm definitely sure of that. Unless we get really lucky. We won't be able to win the yellow jersey. But still.
A 206-kilometer ride across the Jura Mountains to Switzerland for a finish in Bern. Although there's climbing to be done, it's not a mountain stage, and there are some sprinters who can harbour serious hopes of victory. The terrain will, of course, favour breakaways, and so the final third of the stage should see the peloton chasing down escapees. Whatever the scenario, the final kilometres should be eventful, especially as the terrain leading to the finish is far from flat.
Yeah, well, how far behind am I on the mountains jersey? Almost halfway behind. I mean, it's not impossible for me to snatch it, but that's not something I'm actively working towards or for, really. Right now, I just knocked myself up in the peloton in general classification with that attack. So, hopefully I'll be able to get another attack in and they won't bother because I'm still 5 minutes behind almost. And I'll snatch yellow jersey. That would have been great if I could do that. But not on this stage, not on a flat stage. What's next stage? Mountain. Then a mountain time trial. Then a mountain. Then another mountain. That's more likely to be the one I'll be able to hold off the peloton on. And then we have a parade stage. So it's basically just mountains after this. I don't think I'll be able to... I don't think I should lose time on today's stage. But I'm probably going to lose time on stage 17 and 18. And maybe on 19. I doubt I'll be able to hold off on that one. And hopefully I'll be able to gain time again on stage 20. Climbing, surpassing good old Bob Jungels. Whereas I have yet to be Astana's the second best or third best general placed rider in a Grand Tour from our team. So I have that to work towards at least, still being the best rider in the team. In general classifications, in Grand Tours. But I need a break for that to happen, most likely. Wow. We might have it. No, we should be fine. I was about to say, we might drop on time limit. But we should be fine. Those might, though. There we go. We managed it, but I don't think everyone is going to be able to. Oh, never mind. Never mind then. We just lost 20, almost half an hour on this stage. But they were all so far behind, I guess. Yeah, everyone made it. Good for them. Then we have the mountain time trial. No, we have the... what's this stage? I have no idea. We have the I don't know idea. And I'm second best in the team. I was second best in the team. Before the breakaway even. But we'll see. I'm not smelling a breakaway stage on this one. Apparently I should also out-climb Bob Jungels in theory, so yeah. That's not going to happen.
The second rest day of the tour was taken in Bern, and so the 17th stage will begin in the Swiss capital and will not leave federal territory. 153 of the 184 kilometers will be a fairly placid affair, but the sparks will start to fly on the Col de la Forclaz. 13 kilometers at an average of 7.9%. That's followed by a 7-kilometer descent, allowing riders to catch breath before the final 10.4-kilometer climb to the finish at the Hermoson Dam. It's a difficult ascension, at an average of 8.4%, but the percentages increase as the summit approaches. The final kilometer is over 12%.
That sigh was me realizing what a daily form the game had given me. I think if I had a bit more luck, I would have been able to do better. Tansky fell, good for him. No, Siemianowicz. Not Siemianowicz. So I'll probably be back under 10 minutes or over 10 minutes behind after this stage, because the game lab wanted to screw me over a bit. But oh well. The plan is to, depending on how the peloton rides, do dot 70 from the foot of the final climb and up. And hopefully stay with the favorites until that point. But we'll see what's going to happen in that regard. Hopefully I'll be able to make it over the top without using too much energy. Withdrawal. That's not good. This isn't going to go too well, I can't tell you that. I mean, I did know I'm not going to win this stage because it's a mountain finish. I'm not strong enough and strong enough to keep up on and not lose too much time, barring a bad daily form like today. But I'm not yet strong enough to stay with the very best and beat them. In fact, I'm probably going to drop today here already because of that stupid daily form. Fucking hell. There we go, bloody cunt. Riding my own pace. Well, a high pace still, but my own pace. Up. For as long as I can. And hopefully we'll be able to keep this pace for the rest of the stage. That was bad. Got beaten by Alaphilippe for crying out loud. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun with daily form. That was stage 17. One more stage. That's the mountain time trial, I think. I do think it's the mountain time trial. In fact, right now I would much rather play Final Fantasy than record this. Not because I don't like this game, but because I'm salty. I'm a sore loser at times, especially when it's out of my hands. Oh well, I didn't even look at how much I lost. I can look at that on the time trial. We have nothing better to do, after all. I'm down to 11th overall. I'm one of the favorites, no fucking way. I am...
Welcome to Solange for a short individual time trial. However, it's no ordinary
13.
time trial because it's made for the climbers. Uphill. The first 4 kilometers are easy on the legs, and then it's an 11-kilometer climb. The average slope is under 6%, but there's a nearly 2-kilometer section at over 10%. The climbing is done by the 15-kilometer marker, leaving a 2-kilometer descent to the finish in Megève. It's a stage that could shake up the leaderboard.
I lost 9 minutes. Too bad. Putting me at 13 minutes behind. Still ahead of Quintana, but it's going to be hard to get that gap back. Yeah, well, let's see. Daily form looks to be neutral. Jungels having a good day. Good to see. Really nothing really to do. Are any teams looking to be kicked out because they're too bad? No. Stybar, Koikleire, Barbero, De La Place, Juliansen, Blankart, Haas, Arendt, Muskan, Wurst, Van Andert, Degenkolb. Cancellara is 3 hours behind. Wow, 3 hours behind. Kruisvik is not the captain of the team. I'm surprised Cancellara is still riding. Well, I guess he can still go on the cobbles. Yep, still can't click me because number 76 has abandoned. Can't click Froome though. Thibaut Pinot and Quintana and Alaphilippe and Gesink, Kwiatkowski. Jesus Christ, Fosse Butler is a strong team. Michael Matthews. Yeah, well. Stan also seems to have a rather strong team. Starting it easy. Increasing the pace uphill. Probably could do 70 actually. Hello, Sakharin. Way bad. Oh well. I don't care. I've given up. I've given up on a good position. Jesus Christ. That was just horrible. But seriously, I've given up on a strong position. Now it seems like Froome is winning. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm 15 minutes behind again. Anyways, that was Mountain Time Trial. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys for the final Tour de France episode for this season. Take care, everyone.